what's up my friends? This is Kita with Psychopath Exposure. We're back with another video. I'm so fired up today. I just got a question that I'm just dying to take on. So let's just jump right to it. The question is, do psychopaths or narcissists date each other? Woo! That is a good question, my friends, and it's one that I've thought about for many, many years. I'll give you a little insight onto how that thought process came about. We always wonder if the psychopath or our narcissist ex will ever get their karma. And that's a good topic for another video, but the short answer is yes. And sometimes I like to fantasize of the possibility of one day these toxic predators targeting another psychopath who just happened to be covertly preying on them. Think about that one for a minute. Imagine your narcissist ex started grooming another victim after they discarded you. And this victim seems like the perfect candidate for them to extract all the narcissistic supply that they could possibly ever need. And they're seeing them as a lifelong target. They think that this is going to be the perfect person in their life. They're going to be able to get anything they want. They'll be able to extract all the money, all the status, all the transportation that they need, the travel, all the attention, anything that they could imagine. This is like the highest quality of top tier narcissistic supply. But behind the scenes, this is a crazier psychopath, a much higher level psychopath that's been targeting them. I love it. It just gets me so fired up. Imagine how the game would play out. As the narcissist thinks that they're love bombing the psychopath is already onto their game. The psychopath is already grooming their other lower tier victims, right? But they have this one on the side for their ultimate plan, for their master plan, because they know they can extract a lot more from this person. Maybe just to fulfill their own fantasies. Who knows? Who knows how the psychopath really thinks? So they're covertly preying on them. And then one day, imagine this psychopath is just some the craziest psychopath like in the movies. You know how Hollywood romanticizes these predators. And one of them turns out to be a cannibal, right? You see where I'm going with this? And this cannibal, one night, when the narcissist least expects it, they chop them up and have them for dinner. Or if they're not a cannibal, maybe they're like Dexter and they just chop them up and put their bodies in a bag and toss them over the boat into the ocean. Oh, that would be the sweetest karma, wouldn't it? One can dream, can it? I know I know this story is making some of you guys laugh. My mentor planted this seed on me a long time ago, and he assured me that the universe is a great power. Universal law cannot be tampered with. When you put out negative energy, you receive negative energy, and these monsters are putting out the darkest energy that you can possibly conjure up. Believe me, they're gonna get theirs. They're gonna get theirs. And boy, would it be sweet if some psychopath cannibal ends up preying on them. Anyway, let's get back on topic. Do psychopaths date each other? Do narcissists actually date each other? Well, anything can happen. It's a crazy world, and we've seen many things. But the truth is, the majority of narcissists don't have the time or the strength or the energy to deal with another narcissist. It's exhausting as it is to do the things they do. Remember, these predators are extracting your life force. They're extracting your energy. They're energy vampires. Narcissists are energy vampires, and they spend the majority of their time sucking and extracting the life force from their victims. Now, every once in a while, one of their victims will be a little harder to deal with than they had initially anticipated. I can vouch for this one because I sure as hell gave my psychopath ex a hard time. And I didn't even know what the hell she was. I just knew something was going on. It was pathological lie after pathological lie. It was all this confusing nonsense that I felt was just unnecessary. And I've always been very rigid in my ways, and I would always question her. I was like, this doesn't make sense. But wait a second, this doesn't make sense. Like, how did this person end up in this picture? How did you end up there? Who took you there? Who drove you there? Wait a second, who is this guy? How come you've never mentioned this guy before? And like all narcissists, at that point they'll be like, oh, whatever, and they'll do like the word salad, sorcery on me. They'll gaslight me with some other nonsense. So I made it really difficult, especially towards the end, for my narcissistic ex to continue her rampage in the relationship. So just imagine if they had to deal with another one just like them, right? Imagine if another psychopath narcissist is serving their own toxicity back to them in a platter. They don't got time for that. They don't got the strength for that. These people are highly intelligent, and they'll spot another narcissist right away. They hate him. They hate him almost as much as I do. No, I hate them a little bit more. But they can't stand these type of people. And immediately they will clash. They will see what's going on. Remember, psychopaths know exactly what they are, and they know exactly what they're doing. They read a lot of books. There's a lot of books out there. Actually, I'll stop for a minute and just give you guys some recommended readings. If you haven't already read Psychopath Free, you got to stop this video and go get yourself that book. That book just incredible. But there's a couple of other books written by Robert Greene that are basically the narcissist Bible, like I like to call it. There's The Art of Seduction, and there's The 48 Laws of Power. If you're already educated on narcissism and the forms of manipulation that these predators use, you'll get a kick when you read those books. And it's like it was outlined for a narcissist to study and train. So yeah, believe me, these predators read books that help them manipulate others and polish up their skills. A highly trained narcissist will spot another highly trained narcissist right away. They'll figure them out immediately. They'll see the tactics that they're using. They won't fall for the love bombing. In fact, the love bombing won't affect them because it's impossible. I mean, a narcissist has no empathy and they don't feel any type of love anyway, so it wouldn't work on them. Narcissists target empaths. Not 100%, but the majority of their victims are empaths. They're human beings that actually have a heart and human emotion and are willing to go the extra mile for them. So they're not going to waste their time with a psychopath that only cares about themselves. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But every now and then it does. And I'll share with you real quick a story from one of the girls I've been helping get through this situation for a long time. And so she was sharing with me the story of her father, who was the narcissist in her life, and how he wreaked havoc, while she was growing up. But the interesting part of this story is that as he grew older and lonelier, I guess, as you know, these psychopaths are lonely as fuck, and they can never hold down a solid relationship. Even when they do maintain a long-term marriage, they're destroying it, and their partners are unhappy and they're miserable. So they never feel truly complete. So this young lady's father eventually he dated a younger woman who was much more psychopathic than he was. Now, he was old, lonely, he had a lot of resources to offer, so hey, younger woman, why not, right? But as it turns out, this woman is the one that calls the shots in that relationship. And they started dating each other out of convenience, most likely out of pragmatic narcissistic supply. She filled a void in his life, a false pretense of companionship perhaps. And him not being a top-tier psychopath, He was just a man with strong narcissistic tendencies, but not a full-blown psychopath. It's possible he didn't even see this coming. It's possible she's playing him right now. And according to this young lady, that's what she tells me is exactly what's going on. This woman is just a fierce psychopath, and she's running the show, and she's destroying him as he thinks he's destroying her. It's the craziest thing. Probably the most toxic situation that I have ever heard, besides the shit that happened to us, right? So it's not common. It's not common for psychopaths to date each other. It's not common for a narcissist to target another narcissist, but it does happen. It's a crazy world. It does happen. But when it does, it's never pretty. It's never pretty. And I like to think that that's one form of karma that these psychopaths have coming for them. So thank you for your question, guys. That's all I have for today. If you like this video, please share it. The more we can spread this knowledge and this information, the more power we have against these psychopathic monsters. Hit that like button, subscribe if you already haven't. Much more videos coming to you. And remember, guys, be strong, be epic, and rise again, my friends. Peace.